Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pakia. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me pull my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with, and that's a true story. That's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning. I wrestle with my demons, I wrestle with my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers, I had to go and get that beat, and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. With me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Yeah, like a duff.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. Up against them, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that.
Muhammad Ali, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of man. This bout, you can tell both of. They ring the bell, and here we go. That jab scores. Brilliant hook there. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Follow with a straight right hand. Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. He's got the advantage halfway through the round, so they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in a round. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that lap. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter. Good counter-punch. It's bombs away. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Swing and a miss with that hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting, slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting the shot go.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, and there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch, counter punch. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble.
So far, it's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have to each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fight. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. His legs are gone, but They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towels in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Left hook just missed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower, calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Which fighter will say no more? Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nobody home with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Here comes Rick. The great. So they stare into each other's eyes. One final. And there's the bell to start the round. And he caught him with a left hook. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Missing with that right hook. Good counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. At this, they ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. You'd like to see more jabs.
Perfectly matched.
Big Daddy in trouble. He's settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not... Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, he is in... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, he's in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Swing and a miss with the hook. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. He is down big time. the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Muhammad Ali goes down. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to block it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can't score with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Both men step back for just a moment.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good defense there with that left hook. That jab doesn't find a home. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The courage on display here is incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Defense is not an option for the... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Catch and Bo in. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that lap. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Beautiful counter shot. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of... This is Muhammad Ali. He is the great...
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype. And there's the bell to start the round. How did he absorb that hook? Lucky that hook didn't score. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He threw a punch and just got countered. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Threw the left uppercut, but it misses. Caution being thrown to the wind. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Breathe, come on, suck it up, suck it up. Well, there, you're going to tire yourself out more. I just want you to get out there and breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. You'd like to see more jabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're breathe.
Go get your favorite YouTube. Tell them come check me out.
You think you're tired, but you're not tired. And breathe. Listen to me. You're not tired. You're acting like... I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired?
Tired at all. You get your second wind back out there. Just go out.
This kid out. You do that, you're going to tire yourself out more. I just want you to get...
Trying to bomb him out and tiring yourself out even more. Just have a smart round.
You're so close. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen, you're...
And after that, don't worry about it. Stay focused. And
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
You're going to tire yourself out more.
You're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not tired. You've done so much work in camp.
They ring the bell, and here we go. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. There's a counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? One, two, three, four, five. Give me your glove.
Well, is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali?
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Are you okay?
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Breathe. Come on, suck it up.
Put your breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not.
And breathe. Listen to me, you're not tired. You're acting like...
You're gonna tire yourself out more. I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're not
tired at all. You get your second win back out there. Just go out.
Don't be trying to bomb this kid out. You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out.
Trying to bomb him out and tiring yourself out even more. Just have a smart round.
Almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your...
After that, don't worry about it. Stay focused and...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
You think you're tired, but you're not tired. You've done so much work in camp.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How about that time counter shot? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Lucky that hook didn't score. We both know who the finger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Who would have thought?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.